don't want you wearing yourself out, Tripty babes.
I'm big hero now. Attack enemy boat.
Welcome back to the Tidy Room Hangar. This is Mike. Today I want to talk to you about the Endless Equipment Poseidon Trypticon. They actually named it 01 No BS D01. But we're going to take a look at this. It is more or less a downscaled version of the Hasbro Titan. But I did get this at Shozy Store. I'm going to have a link down below where you can get yours. Remember, TH reviewer code to help the channel out. But we're going to take a look at this guy, see what's going on with it. It's for Legends, and it's coming up. Here's the box. It's a big box, and as I said, it says up here, no BSD01. So there's no BS there. And it says Poseidon on the box, and it's huge. It's huge. I'm gonna turn it around. Well, it's not as big as the box for the Titan class, but there it is. Shows you all the modes. Shows you what you can do. It's actually really well printed, well made box. Alright, here it is right out of the box, and I'm going to say, right out of the box, it has all these decals, just, you know, like back in the day, with your, yeah, I'm not spending an hour doing that, and then, of course, instructions, but it should be relatively the same. Actually, it is a little different than the Titans, because the Titan had actual buttons that would be spring-loaded and secure different joints, and this actually just has tabs, and when we get into the transformation, we'll show that, but it looks pretty good overall, and I'm going to get right into what everybody's going to say is the negative. They say that the Titan Class 1 was already a little undersized. They're going to say the Titan Class 1, this should have been a KO oversized. And I understand that, and I agree that would have been fun. They call this for Legends, and they want you to fit this on your Legends shelf, but you wouldn't be able to hit the price point. And the thing is, if they were to upscale it and you were having to pay $200 or $300, nobody'd buy it. So for $94 now, it's on sale at Shozy Store, then it's a more reasonable ask, but no, it will not fit on your Titan shelf with your Fort Max and all the other ones, your Scopanak, and if you happen to pick up a Metroplex. So it's going to be too small for that, but it will look really good with your Legends figures. We'll do that when we do some comparisons here in a little bit. But yeah, it looks good, it looks the part, and it feels good, and I'm sure they fixed the joints and the hips. I haven't had any issue with joints in my hips here. So that's a good thing that you had on the Titan Class 1. And the colors seem to all work very well. But let's get into a couple of the features real quick. So I want to show that this packed with these separately. There's like a little trick to getting them on. You just kind of find there's a notch and then there's a tab there. You just line that up and somehow magically it just kind of holds on. It's magic. The same thing on both sides. That's the easy way to get those on and off without breaking them. So very simple stuff right there. He does have this gun in the front, and he has a translucent. I love the clear translucent parts when I put them on these figures, and you can see the sprue mark on that one. So not absolutely perfect, but still pretty good. And would I say that it has a bit of a cheap feel? When you've been used to the Titan one, which I don't have my Titan anymore, I got rid of it, but it just, because it's smaller and lighter, it just doesn't feel the same. Everything feels smaller and lighter. It's just weird. It actually is kind of weird feeling it, but if I don't have it for comparison, yeah, I'm a poser. I don't have my G1 for comparison anywhere either, but that gun hides away. He has this clear translucent gun in here. It's all like one molded piece with the bottom of the mouth, and then he has translucent eyes, which are separate from this piece right here, so that's kind of cool too. You do have a head that goes side to side. I guess we'll do some articulation. There's not much. You can do all this with the arm. You have some joints up and down in the hand. No bicep swivel really, but you can kind of cheat it. Yeah, I don't know, the G1 didn't have it either. Hips go out to here and here. You're gonna get a heart attack. Watch me do that. No problem with the hips. Pretty good. And feet, they do have no rocker, just the toe up and down. That's about it. I don't know. It's stable. It's good. I do like down here. Translucent. This teal green is kind of cool. Liking all that. That's fun. We got more translucent down here. We'll see more translucent when it transforms. We got a wheel for other modes. Wheels in the back for other modes. And What more can we do in this mode? Yes, there's one more feature. Pushing the button here, these pop out, whether or not you want to use it as like, hey, it's shooting, or when you're converting it to, transforming it to the base mode. All right, so for comparison, here he is next to a G1 Optimus Prime, which I think it looks great in your G1 collection if maybe you didn't like the original G1 Trypticon, or you just are putting together a G1 with a missing link, and then this, that would work. And then here he is next to the Pangu version of the, it's sort of the Blue Sentinel kind of thing, but it's Omega Supreme. And here it is next to the G1 Omega. Omega? Yeah, it's Omega. It's only Omega for Star Wars fans. Masterpiece Optimus Prime. This is the Magic Square, my favorite of the molds so far. MP10's still cool, or 44. MP10's kind of old. That's how he scales with some alt mode versions of Magic Square and New Age. And this is the little Energon cubes you can get as add-ons when you check out at Shozy Store. And magically, we've got some bots in there. That's how he scales. Sorry I don't have my G1. I seriously have no idea where I put it.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Alright, let's transform this bad boy just like the Titan class. Go ahead and close this all up for now. And I do have a little trouble with, because that's where it connects on. Oh. So it is a little loose when it's like that. We're going to flip this around. And then this is actually going to go upward. We'll leave that alone. Let's go ahead and put this in the up mode. Everything's closed. We're going to come around here to the arm. There is a tab right here. It's going to go into that slot. So let's just line that tab slot up, fold that in. Do that on the other side too. Simple and easy stuff. You know what? This is a ambidextrous piece. Same piece on both sides. Save money however they can. I'm okay with that. Save money however you can reusing parts. Now we're going to flip it over onto this side like so. And we'll bring the camera down to it. And we're going to do some fun stuff. Now we are going to fold these up. Just so we can stay in the same. And yeah, it falls off. I'm not exactly sure if this connection point was just different. But there, now it's on pretty good. And we're going to fold these down. Now, there used to be, well, there still is a button, but it doesn't do anything, really. It's a button to... Yeah, that button still does work. So we should be using this button to disengage this right here. And we're going to fold this out. It's going to come up here. And then we're going to fold this leg out. And we've effectively got to the other side. Open that up and fold this out to kind of line up with all this. Getting it all into perspective there. This is going to fold down. And then we're going to do all this on the other side. But really the way it looks, this should be sort of level with that. Sort of something like that. All right, let's just go ahead and do this other side. A little more fun. We're going to use this to pop this down. That really doesn't do a whole lot. But we're going to push in on this to remove. Flip that up. To remove this. Yeah, that whole function's still there. It's just different color parts. And then we open this up. And fold it all out. Kind of be level with this piece. So kind of maneuver it around to get it to be about level with that. And then we are getting close. Fold that ramp down. Closer. Fold this ramp down. Now I gotta go look. Is this like an optional ramp here, or just it's better to leave that up? We'll take a look. I'm gonna go look at the official pictures, just make sure everything is exactly how they have it, but we don't have a fast track and all that. But it is a pretty cool looking mode overall. Looking at a combination of pictures on Shozi and the instructions. Pull these out. I completely missed that. And I guess they're supposed to be level like that. And then these pieces fold up, although they look different than the instructions. And well, they look like that in the instructions, but different on Shozi pictures. And then this looks like it's supposed to fold all the way down. For whatever reason, let me see. Yes, it's on like a double kind of hinge piece. So that's why you need that to go down. And there it is in all of its glory. And it's a nice looking mode. I will admit that if you have the stickers on, it'll look way more poppin'. On and poppin'. That's not something I'm into doing. And of course, I'd like to get this review up for you today. Sometime today. Wouldn't that be nice? But looking at it, put it on this platform, and it looks really good. Well, I don't know why. Just feel compelled to say the one thing that really bothers me, and it's just a design thing, is the arm just folded up back there. That kind of bothers me. I figured there'd be like a flap to cover it or something, but that is what it is. It's not their fault. It's Hasbro and Takara's fault for designing it like that. I don't know. Or maybe I did something wrong. Who knows? That up. But that's how it looks from the back. Just head just sticking out there. But still a pretty cool set. Pretty cool play set. And I think a lot of people would be displaying it in the base mode. I think the base mode is the best part of this. Whether or not you like the size or scale or whatever, the base mode really, really does work. And comparisons are going to be a lot of fun. As for features, the super spring load there. You do have, is this open? Just this looks like it opens. I do know that you can open this up and put figures in through here. So that's something that we might want to do. Pop some figures in there. And then there is an opening down here. So that's a thing right here. An opening, like an entryway to the city. That's a thing. They don't really fit in there so much, but it's something. Let's see if I got one small enough to fit in there. Not quite small enough to fit in there, but would definitely fit into this clear translucent section. Something like this. Don't get stuck. I'll be back for you later. I do like that clear translucent plastic. It's a lot of fun. Getting this back on a stable foundation here, you can adjust these right here to make it look wider or narrower to fit your space. And I'm going to go out and say this. Space is a serious issue. So if you're wanting to display your Legends figures on this, then it's probably an easier option for space-wise than the Titan. But the Titan is bigger and will match Legends as scale-wise better, but space-wise this works. So I understand where this is, what they're doing with it, the whole bit, but let's get some figures on it. Now I understand Autobots wouldn't actually be displayed on it, it would be their Decepticons, but they could be attacking Trypticon. Is that what's going on here? They're attacking it, but that's how it scales with your Legends figures, and it works really good for display if you're displaying this. And go ahead in the comments below and let me know what you think about size, scale, now that you see this. I have no idea how well this is going to turn out, but this is side by side with Sighing Culture. I will admit that the hour of putting lights into Sighing Culture, well, it's worth it right now because it's done, but it's a lot of work to put all these lights in, and I bet you the batteries are only going to last so long, but as long as they're working, we're going to show it. And it's pretty much in scale. It fits side by side with the Sighing Culture just fine. It looks good. I like it. And with that, would I like lights in this? I don't know. Is this cheaper than the Sighing Culture? Yeah. It's $94 instead of like $120. And it's on sale right now for the Poseidon. But you can see them side by side. That's how they stack up. I really don't know a better way to show a size comparison of these two. And there it is next to the New Age Omega Supreme. Okay, jokes are only fun for so long, but there it is, and my batteries are dead in Omega. I'm sad because it's one of those weird batteries. I wonder if I just let it, like, walked out of the room while it was going around the track and forgot about it. It burned out the battery. I don't know. Anyhow, that's how it looks. So all these kind of fit really well together. Scale-wise, they scale well together. think it looked pretty good, especially in the base modes. All right, last mode. We're going to fold this up so we can kind of expose this gun down here. These things are going to fold to the side, all the way down. These are going to fold forward. These are going to fold up. This is going to fold underneath and around. So put that leg, rebuild this leg. And there's a tab slot right there. Do the same thing on this other side over here. We're going to fold this up. And then this is going to come around. And then here's a tab slot right there. And then this is not the most funnest thing. There it goes. So get it up enough to where it's past that little notch. Make sure it's all tabbed in. You got kind of like a battle mode going on here. If that's a thing that you want to do, I will not be using it for that at all. Not even slightly. It's not a thing that I'm going to do. But if you want this mode, it's there. If you want to use it, it's there. And yeah. Battle mode. Alright, this is my look at the Poseidon made by Endless Equipment, or my Tinder name. This is a really cool figure overall. They've downscaled it. It feels, yes, it does feel a little bit cheaper, but way cheaper than the current asking price of a Titan class on secondary market. So it's a good option. What do I think about this? I think that the base mode is going to fit in your display and you put your figures on it. If you're one of the ones that thinks bigger is better, which I kind of do, wanted a KO oversized, this is not it. But for 94 bucks, I think it's definitely worth it, and it's a pretty decent figure. It hasn't broke. The only thing I've had an issue with is these popping off, but it's because they connect in here and then slide in. And every time you move them to where they connect, they fall off. It is what it is. I don't know about the originals. I can't remember that being a problem with the originals. And for the most part, it's a good figure. I like it. It's just much lighter weight. It feels way different than the Hasbro version. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to have a link to this down below where you can get yours, 95 bucks, something like that. While it's still on sale, while it's still in stock. Like, subscribe. Tell your hanger out.
Yeah? You're wasting all your energy shooting at vacation cruise ships.
No waste! Destroy dangerous enemy! Please sit down. Rest. Walk too far.
It's just like I told you, lizard brain. You're still convalescent.